Hey guys, I'm Lonely Contrast. Welcome to the channel. I will be discussing the latest in the horror genre, sci-fi, and sharing my concert adventures. In my last video, I predicted that we will be getting a teaser and an official trailer dropping soon as the new year started. But lo and behold, the official trailer of Lee Cronin's Evil Dead Rise officially dropped, and it's everything I know this movie will be, which is a return to the Evil Dead universe, but this time there's no cabin in the woods but a new story taking place in a skyscraper. Thus, Evil Dead Rise. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be my official trailer breakdown. But before I begin, I would be so happy if you guys kindly subscribe by tapping the notification bell. With your support, I can post more horrific news, and this way you guys will never miss a video. Now let's begin. As the trailer begins, we get a great shot of Ellie, respectfully portrayed by Alicia Sutherland, slowly coming towards the kitchen, while Beth, portrayed by Lily Sullivan, who's an Australian actress who you might remember her from her 2018 mystery romantic drama television series Picnic at the Hanging Rock. We also get a close-up of the extended family, which is Ellie's children, watching from the living room as the mother turns on the stove and she'll start throwing eggs onto the pan. Honestly, just a few seconds into the trailer is giving me goosebumps. By the way, Irish composer of film and television soundtrack Stephen Mackian will be providing music to the film soundtrack, if you were wondering who's providing the eerie music. As the trailer continues, we are given a flashback to where we see two camp counselors sitting by a lake. I must have watched this trailer over a dozen times because through these flashbacks, I'm thinking and I'm assuming that the events with these two camp counselors probably took place around or not so far from where the events of Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2 took place. I could be wrong, but why else would they give us a flashback of two camp counselors at a lake in a remote cabin in the woods? I see what you did there, Mr. Lee Cronin. I see what you did. While Alicia Sutherland's character Ellie narrates through the trailer, once again we get more flashbacks to one of those camp counselors inside the cabin. And I'm assuming from the point of view of the Deadites flying through the forest, it's safe to say we might see an early possession of one of the camp counselors, which will show us a connection of Evil Dead 1 and 2 in the film, which will canonize Rise into the Evil Dead universe. I'm definitely crossing my fingers. As we get past the Warner Brothers and the New Line Cinema logo, we see Beth playing with her niece Cassie, who is portrayed by Nell Fisher, while Ellie is across the room with a smile watching. You guessed it, the eerie music in the background is Que Sera Sera by Doris Day, just one of my favorite songs, which I heard for the very first time in the 1988 cult classic film Heathers, with Sis Straw performing that version. And if you look closely in the next scenes of the trailer, we end an advert of a possessed Ellie expressing how much she wants to cut open her family and climb inside their body so they can all be a happy family, which doesn't scream crazy at all.
So what do you want me to ring the cops?
Ring the cops, right?
Ring the cops.
Let my baby go!
You haven't even got baby in there.
Hey! Beth! Let go! Beth, let go of me! You can have the right this way! Don't take my baby!
Oh gee,
Oh,
that's
you
all
can
right.
have
Box it. There's a box
You
there.
can have it, I said! You can have the right of me!
You can have the
Yes! There you go!
and the rest you got there.
There's nothing there!
And holy shit, you saw that camp counselor getting her scalp ripped from her head by the other camp counselor who is clearly possessed by a deadite. But like I said before, I feel like the events between the camp counselors is taking place during the events Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2, but only time can tell. As the trailer continues, we get a short glimpse of what looks like a pile of bodies laid out to the hallway, which makes sense why they use 1700 gallons of fake blood during production of the film. And because of this, I'm assuming the kill count will be large and we will be seeing a lot of deadites throughout the film. And did you notice the moment Ellie was narrating about cutting off her family open, we got the perfect shot of Cassie cutting off the head of a dog, which was perfect timing. And that scene with the deadite dropping the scalp on the lakeside dog shows that the movie would give us a huge body count. In this trailer, we finally see how the family got in possession of the Necronomicon by no other than Danny, who will be portrayed by Morgan Davis, who he will be playing Ellie's son and Beth's nephew. When the worried Beth asks how he found it, Danny replied with, "I found it, but how the book ended up in the building or how Danny found it is still a mystery." Now, if you look closely, I'm digging the new design of the Book of the Dead, and the teeth on the side is just amazing. One thing about me is that I love detail. And by the trailer itself, it's Danny who calls out the Deadites by playing the audio tape, which I'm assuming he also found the recordings as well of archaeologist Raymond Norby as well, and decides to play it loud through speakers, which I'm assuming is gonna raise all types of hell. And then we cut straight to the teaser trailer of Cassie climbing what seems to be a barricade on the front door to keep a possessed Ellie from entering the apartment. I'm digging this new design of Ellie as a Deadite. She looks so menacing and so disturbing, which fits perfectly for the Evil Dead Rise movie. movie. And as the trailer continues, you can see that the first victims to get slaughtered is no other than Ellie's oldest son Danny and older daughter Bridget, portrayed by Gabrielle Echols. And if you look closely, you can see a possessed Bridget trying to go after Beth, which makes this movie interesting back when Bruce Campbell said this movie will revolve around family and being put in a position of what would you do to survive and a kill to be killed situation. I love that the flashbacks we are getting seem to look like they are taking place during the first Evil Dead films, which Bruce Campbell said that he was adding old scenes from the previous movies to tie in. And remember, Lee Cronin is trying to expand the Evil Dead universe with this film. I just love how Beth in this film is going to be so badass since she is entirely covered in blood, wielding a chainsaw and a shotgun. And I love the chainsaw shotgun. It's such a throwback to Ash. And Cassie's face when she saw the chainsaw is freaking priceless. So guys, was this trailer everything we expected? And what do you guys think about these flashbacks? And do you think these flashbacks take place approximately around the events of Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2? And how, where, and when did Danny find the Necronomicon? Please leave your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you predict is going to happen and what else do you notice in the trailer. If you guys enjoyed this clip, I would appreciate it if you guys give this video a thumbs up and a share. Please be on the lookout for my weekly videos. As always, thank you for watching and please be safe.